Okay, no job number for this yet, but we're at Housing Hope Properties out here in Sultan. Pretty quiet out here. You got a school across the street, an elementary school, but you got 10 homes here that are being built, and it's affordable housing, okay? And what they're looking at is concrete work and some asphalt work too. I'm going to provide two different quotes. This first quote is to get some repairs done on the curb and on the sidewalk. So there's curb and gutter, there's a driveway approach, and then there's some sidewalk to be repaired. So we're going to start down here on the north end. I don't know the house number to this yet. Okay, I actually found it. It's 621 4th Street, and we're right out here on the corner of 4th and Bell Avenue. Okay, pretty quiet up on this side of the street. We're gonna need a street use permit though for these multiple areas. But what we've got right here, if I could stand out here at the corner of the street, this driveway was put in before the house was built, and this driveway does not line up at all. So they're gonna have to shift this down. We need to take basically this ramp here, remove it all, and then slide it down, because I don't think the way this is at, we won't be able to do this transition like you see. It just all has to come out and all needs to move all the way down in front of this garage apron. Okay, I was thinking at one point we'd be able to save this right here, but we can't. It just all has to come out. So you've got a 28 by 4 driveway approach here, and then you've got the curb and gutter that's included with it. Okay, so 28 by 4, that all needs to get ripped out, and that all needs to be shifted down here. So that also means we need to remove this curb and gutter here from this point right here over to basically the corner of the building there. Okay, so we'll have to go all the way to that point. Well, I take that back. We might be able to stop right here where this one is at, and then create the ramp that goes down, because like this, you know, you could have concrete poured all the way to that. You know what? I'm going to say we saw cut all the way back at least 2 feet from there, and then we'll line up real close to what this property line is here. So coming right out, it's going to be right about at this joint right here. So if we take it out from there, we'll be able to remove the driveway apron, the curb and gutter, and then we'll bring it all the way out to okay, take that back. We're just going to go right there too, where this existing joint is. We'll remove this curb and gutter. That's right there. And then we'll also have to remove this 4-foot wide section of dirt here, which looks like it's going to be about 6 inches plus an additional 6 inches. So you got 12 inches here of dirt to remove. So you got an 8 by 4 area of dirt to remove, 12 inches. You've got an 8-foot section of curb and gutter to remove. And then you've got this 28 by 4 to remove, plus the curb and gutter. There'll be a little bit of asphalt restoration on this. So you'll have asphalt restoration for 28 feet plus an additional 8 feet in order to get to this area here. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah. Okay, so that's 36 feet of asphalt restoration out here in the front. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're basically going to remove all of this, and then we're going to try to put back the same thing, but just slide it down this direction. I'm sorry, I need to make a correction here. This is 30 feet. This is 30 feet, so 30 by 4. So that's 30 by 4. That's removed. And then we're going to slide it down and put in another approximately a 30-foot So what you have is about a 22-foot opening at the top, and then you have these little wings on the side where we'll have to create this all over again in front of this house. Then I'll talk about this later, but I'm going to do a separate quote for these aprons. Okay, so that's one repair. Then right next door to it, you've got this little triangular piece. Okay, what you have right here is about a 3x3 concrete triangle piece here. It's only triangles, so I'm just giving you some dimensions here. About 3x3. Remove that. It's 4-inch depth. Put back broom finish. That's broom finish down there. Okay, with some of this dirt that we're removing right here, we could probably throw it over on the other side, since we're going to shift this over and have to create a landscape on the other side of that. Might as well take this dirt, put it over there, and then we can backfill it over on that other side. Okay, we don't have to worry about restoration inside of here. So we don't have to do any landscaping or any extra dirt or extra rock or anything like that in here. That's going to be their responsibility. Okay. All right, so there's that. Then there's this repair right here. And that's it for that section there. We're going to come down here across the street as I'm heading down 4th, and we're going to look at another sidewalk repair that's down this way. Okay, so I'm right across from the school. You can see these are 3 of the new homes that are being built. These are some of the others. Okay, so the other repair is down here on the second driveway apron. These driveway aprons that you see right here are the typical driveway aprons that they're looking for. So we're basically copying these driveway aprons when we go to do that one just up north on the street. Okay, you can see it almost looks like Seattle squares. They're spaced about 2 feet apart. Yeah, they're 2x2 little squares there. Now we don't have to put back the 2x2 squares. As you can see, there's repairs that were done that were broom finish, and they didn't have to follow that. But you can see there is some spacing on these joints, and I think they're all different. That one is 4 foot wide, and then you got this one that's about 6 foot wide. Okay, so they're all a little different, but you could see if we did a broom finish and then put a joint every 6 feet, we'd probably be okay. But you got an area right here in front of this home, second driveway down, where we need to remove a 8 feet. So we're gonna go 8 feet here, 8x4, remove and replace, 4-inch. Okay, it's cracked, broom finish. That needs to get fixed. Okay. And I think that's it for this particular quote. This quote was just for the repairs. And like I said, we'll need a street use permit on this. We could probably get this work done if we get the work to do all the concrete driveway aprons too. So we'll just keep that in mind. But it is out here in Sultan. It's about 15 minutes away from the Cadman plant, I believe, in Monroe. And I don't know if Monroe has concrete or not, but as far as distance goes, I know we're about 15 minutes away, 12 to 15 minutes away from Monroe at this location. Okay. This is actually the last repair here. So I'm at Fir Avenue in 4th here on the corner. This got poured in the wrong place as well. So as you can see, you got garage here and you got apron here, and it needs to be moved over. They're not sure how far they're going to be able to go because of the stop sign being right here, so it's really close. But the idea is that we would keep this panel here. All right. And then where this panel is, we'll have to remove from this panel over to here. We'll have to remove this out, create the sidewalk to continue, and instead of it continuing to this location, we have to make it the same width as this one is right now. but we just have to shift it over, and we got to see how far we can shift it here. So currently at the base here, the landing, it's 20 feet, and we need to keep it at 20 feet wide, but we're gonna have to move it over farther. So the idea is that we would take out this panel too. We'll have to take this out and then take this one out. So we would start the ramp at this point right here. So here's how much removal we would do. We would do this panel and this panel, which is 11 feet, okay? So we would remove 11 feet by 5 feet. It's almost 6 feet, so it's almost like 5.5 feet, we gotta say, for sidewalk here. 11 feet for these two by 5 feet, plus we gotta remove 11 feet of this curb and gutter. And we need to then turn this into a panel that's flat and then transition it up with a ramp here instead. So that ramp will come down. It might sit right in front of that garage here a little bit, but I think that's about as far as we're gonna be able to go. Okay, so it's gonna do that right here. It's gonna be at an angle, but I don't think they're able to go back to this point right here. Okay, so I just had to reevaluate what's going on here. All right, we need to have a 20-foot wide landing in front of the garage, and we can leave this panel right in front of the car here. Okay, so at this point right here to that point right there, we can keep this. I think, let me see here. Looks like it's raised up a little bit. Gonna be close. Gonna be close. Might have to rip it all out. We'll see if we can keep this though. All right, so we'll remove this panel and that panel. Okay, then we'll have to create sidewalk, but from this point right here, we'll ramp it up. It's about a 5-foot ramp on each side. 5-foot ramp, and then it continues. Okay, so removal. Removal 16 feet by 5 feet right here, plus 16 feet of curb and gutter to remove. Over on this side, we're gonna take it 2 panels out in order to make this correct. So that means we'll remove 16 feet, which will take it right to there. Okay, 16 feet by 5 feet, plus 16 feet of curb and gutter to remove. We'll have to replace the 16 feet of curb and gutter, plus the 11 feet of curb and gutter down there. We'll be putting back 16 by 5.5 feet of sidewalk, and we'll have a ramp. The ramp will start right here, going down. Then it'll be 20 feet, and then it'll ramp up 5 feet, and the rest of it will be sidewalk going that direction. So that's what we need to do on this. We'll have a little bit of asphalt restoration out here. Okay, so that asphalt restoration is, I believe, 27 feet. And we'll have to do out in the front. 6, well, it's probably 5 inches on the sidewalk. Might even be 4 inches on the sidewalk, and of course you got the curb and gutter. And I think that's it. Yeah. So that's it for this quote. We'll have to fix these 3 driveways. This one, almost a complete rip out and put back, and we're gonna have to shift it down that direction. The one that's up the street, we're shifting that one south about 8 feet, and then there's the sidewalk repair at the other location. All right, any other questions, let me know.